Welcome back to some Dark Souls. You joined me just after I've beaten a boss and actually got to the furthest point I've ever got to in this game. So I'm quite proud. In fact, one second, before I go back there and die horribly losing all these lovely souls, I shall quickly level up. Currently going for strength and dexterity because I got this sword, and it's the most damaging sword in my inventory. I don't want to equip it now, but if I do that, so I've got all the dexterity I need. I just need a fair few in strength to level up enough to wield it, but I also don't want to avoid doing health and stamina, which I've been putting. I think I've put a little too much in stamina. I suppose that's a point to talk about builds. Dark Souls is a game that there are many different builds that you can do for your character by leveling up your different skills here. I have not read into any builds for doing this. I am just sort of estimating my way through it and trying to figure out my own way. I'm not far off being able to get that fucking sword. Cool. So I'm just going to sit that straight in there and hope for the best. So a very strength heavy build at the moment. Do you know what? I've left the fucking mouse on the screen. How terrible of me is that? But yeah, I've got to a new area. The last area I went through, I actually had a moment and the game sort of clicked a lot more for me. And it was Blighttown, which is a area that's sort of underneath all the castle. And the second area you should really go in the game, because you're given one mission in this game, and that's to ring 2 bells. And so I went to the second area, and it's actually a very poison heavy area. So you sort of have to progress through it very slowly. But the game sort of clicked for me, and I think this is a good area to show it. Bosses are very much, you know, what is seen as, it can be seen as the pinnacle in a lot of ways in this game, and something that people really focus in on and say they really enjoy, but they are fun and there is a real learning curve with them. But when it comes to exploring a new area, it just clicked with me on the last section. So sort of coming through here, you've got your eyes open for what could be damaging. I already know that these guys, if you attack them, a faster spawning enemy drops out of them. Faster spawning, faster moving enemy. So I want to avoid doing that. I can already see down there that there is a swarm of enemies. I can see that there's lava. I might not need to be here yet, but that's what you do. You approach the area, you test it a little bit. I've now spent all my souls, so there's not much like harm that's going to come to me for doing this. So you just throw yourself into it and see what happens. I know of another area that's opened up, so I know there's currently 2, 3, 4 places that I could go. 5 places, I think, actually. Places that I've stepped into, you know, sort of tested and seen if this is an area for me. I wonder if I die. Nope, but I take a lot of damage, so I'm not meant to be down here yet. But just look at the huge areas you've got into here. I'm sorry about the frame rate, it's going a bit crazy down there. Had it a bit in Blighttown as well. But yeah, I had this moment of just sort of working my way through things, and basically to get to the boss, you have to go via a fair bit of poison. And over time, as I played it a bit more and more, see, I can get around there, but I want to go and heal at the bonfire. But as I played it more and more, I figured out the most optimal path through the poison without actually taking any damage and having to use any healing potions. I sort of realised that I could run in, grab items and run away without actually being any detriment to myself, because even if I died, I got to keep the items, even if I lost my souls. But I just sort of said to myself for a while, I'm happy to lose these souls. So yeah, I'll show you these guys. They're not necessarily faster moving, sorry. They're just a pain. An absolute pain. But even then, when I was walking back up that pathway, So, Demon Ruins, you know you're in a good spot. I'll get my souls back, please. But yeah, even then, sort of walking back up this pathway, I realised there's another pathway to the right here that I can go up. So there's a lot of exploration and a lot of options open to you that allow you to progress forward. And there's a lot of places to learn and pick up on things, and I appreciate that, and I'm really fucking enjoying it at this moment in time. I know it's been a bit late since I've produced one of these, but I do only have a certain amount of time I can put into these. But look, you see all this down here, and very Skyrim of me to say this, but you know, I more than likely can go there, more than likely can go and see this area, see what's going on, and I think that's one of the great points of this game. Runs like garbage in some places though on PC. Let's see what's on the other side of here. Come do some exploring with me. But yeah, I'm at the furthest point I've ever been in this game, and I no longer feel like I'm smushing my face into a brick wall. I feel like, yeah, there's about 6 or 7 places open in front of me that I can go to, and at my own, I'd say leisure, but I don't think that's part of this game. And so far, I know the areas might get harder and whatnot, but so far the Blighttown area probably took me about an hour, 2 hours. Don't get me wrong, I've seen speed runs of it done in about, oh fuck. Speed runs done of it really rapid, but so yeah, you can see me smush my face against this, whatever this fucker is. I don't even know if I have to fight it. That is horrific. I bet when I pick this up it can fucking attack me, innit? What a name. I am tickling it. But even with larger monsters like this, all the moves seem fairly telegraphed as to what it's going to do. Use those iframes. I don't like the look of that. Sorry, a bit of concentration when it comes to this stuff in this game. Keep doing these moves and I'll be happy. This isn't too bad, but there'll be something that catches you fucking off guard. It's Dark Souls, isn't it? I don't seem to need to dodge that, to be honest, but I feel like it's doing the right thing, giving it as much breadth as possible. Is he going to do the swing? Sorry. Concentration. Oh, no, apparently not. After he got so close on one of those attacks to me, I don't want to risk it anymore. I want to give him the breadth he deserves, and he's... because otherwise that happens. I've got plenty of heals. I seem to have them locked into a certain routine then that was doing me a lot of good. No. I was trying to see if they had extra resistance on that. Perhaps it's the sprint to the side technique. Perhaps not. See, initially that boss is very easy, but he changes up what he did very quickly then. I'm going to leave it there, but it gives you an idea of sort of what I've been doing, and you do have these moments of sort of stumbling into... Look, you can see the boss over there. You see its tentacles. But you have these moments of stumbling into things that you weren't expecting. Yeah, I'm going to try and get some more Dark Souls played over the next week or so, and keep you updated once a week. See where I'm at then. Bye bye.